This is a video testimony of the results of work on the technologies of the teaching of Grigory Grabovoi on salvation and harmonious development.
Здравствуйте, я последователь учения Григория Петровича Грабового.
Hello. I am a follower of the teaching of Grigory Petrovich Grabovoi. I, Fistova Lyudmila Vladimirovna, born in 1942. The next testimony, I will tell them in chronological order. In the fall of 2003, I learned from a friend about the seminars of Grigory Petrovich Grabovoi and began to go to seminars in Moscow. At that time, I lived in Pskov, and from January 2004, several times I had to travel in the same carriage with recruits for the Pskov divisions and with soldiers demobilized from the army. Young, free guys, noise, hubbub and the like. I began to apply the teaching of Grigory Grabovoi in real life, to make the control to harmonize the trip. I mentally put a silver-white sphere with the words "the norm of behavior" from the Creator for each one. Passions quickly subsided. Once even the officer accompanying the recruits thanked me for a calm trip. How he guessed that this was my work, I do not understand. This was repeated several times, and the control always worked to the norm. The Pskov Moscow and Moscow Pskov trains went there and returned back. The next testimony, roughly similar, was as follows. The action took place in Pskov. My friend and I were sitting at a table in a summer cafe just before closing time. There were no other customers. A team of security guards appeared. Young, healthy guys were talking excitedly about something. Another group of guys, also excited, appeared from under the arch. It felt like a fight was brewing. No one was around. Only one man, older, was rushing between them, apparently a senior one. My friend and I began to mentally calm them down. Each of us was placed in a silver-white sphere with the words "norm of behavior" from the Creator, and a number series of 100, 110, 510 for calm. The stress began to subside, the guys dispersed peacefully. A man sat down next to us and began to sincerely thank us for preventing a fight. The following testimony. Since 2005, I have lived in Troitsk in Moscow. All of Grigory Petrovich Grabovoi's technologies work. The number series 100, 110, 510, with the number series 100, 110, 510 I calmed down a pack of stray dogs that I met in the forest, baring their teeth, growling and surrounding me in a semicircle. The leader was apparently standing closest, as he seemed the angrier of all. I sent the number series 100, 110, 510 to his pituitary gland, his head, and another O for animal control. And very quickly the leader began to calm down, and the pack ran away. I pronounced the number O with the words, "Calm down, you are good, I will not touch you." In general, there were other cases with animals, and each time their aggression subsided, passed.
числовым рядом 7
The number series 71931, protection from any negative influence. I've been using it for many years and I walk alone at any time of the day in any place.
в любое время суток, в любом месте. Если навстречу идет группа
If a group of men or guys are walking towards me, I put dots on each in a silvery white sphere. I enter the control words, health norm from the creator, behavior norm from the creator.
нормы здоровья от Создателя, нормы поведения от Создателя. Посылаю всем
I send love to everyone and we calmly disperse.
спокойно расходимся. Иногда дополнительно ставлю всех в сферу трансформации, тоже серебро.
Sometimes I additionally place everyone in the sphere of transformation, also silver white, of all possible negative information.
В лес одна, мысленно ставлю перед собой на уровне груди, на
When I enter the forest alone, I mentally place the number series 71931 in front of me at chest level, at a distance slightly further than an outstretched arm.
своей вечностью из груди, волной из бесконечности.
I illuminate it with my eternity from my chest, away from infinity, stretch it clockwise around myself and spin it at the speed of the Creator.
Раскручиваю на скорости Создателя. И смело иду, куда мне надо.
And I boldly go where I need to at any time.
Ни разу случая, чтобы кто-то
And there has never been a case when someone has ever shown any negative actions towards me.
по отношению ко мне. То есть числовая
That is,
цифра
the
будет
number series works flawlessly. I share this information with the participants of the group with which we go to the forest, do energy walking.
группы, с которой мы ходим в лес, занимаемся энергетической ходьбой.
After some time I meet one of the women who listen to me,
Через какое-то время встречаю одну из слушавших меня.
and she says that she began to calmly walk through the forest to work,
Стала спокойно ходить через лес.
and in general, her life has changed. Looking at her, daughter has caught up.
И дочка подтянулась.
We rarely cross paths, but when we meet in the forest, as if by chance, she always thanks Grigory Petrovich.
Она всегда благодарит Григория Петровича.
This is my friend from Energy Walking, Alena from Troitsk.
Из Троицка Елена.
The testimonies that I voiced are a small part of what I used and use from the teachings of Grigory GRABOVOI.
Пользовалась и пользуюсь. И изучение Григория Грабового.
I and all my acquaintances are very grateful that we have such a wonderful teacher on earth at this time.
Очень благодарны, что у нас на земле в это время такой замечательный учитель.